Dawn of civilization. It's one of those events that we've had in Evony for a while, but it's also one of those events that still gives some players a hard time completing. We're going to show you how to clear it easily here. Hi, and welcome to Red Evony. I am Akayasha. You can call me Aka. And since we're going to be shedding light on the dawn of civilization, maybe we should call this video Son of Civilization. You guys need to work on your sense of humor. Okay, for the most part, the dawn of civilization is a pretty straightforward event. If you tap here, you have various tasks that you need to complete. When you complete those tasks, you get prosperity points, it fills up the meter, and you move down the ladder. The further down you go on the ladder, the more rewards you get until you get to the very end. Now, a lot of people are showing a renewed interest in the Dawn of Civilization event because at the end here, there is now the flexible specialty that has been included. I'll be honest, I usually don't do the Dawn of Civilization event, but because this specialty is in there, I'm directing some attention to it, and a few people had asked me about how to clear this event, hence what we're doing here. Now, if you want to clear this event easily, one thing you can do is to purchase any of the privilege rewards that we have here. So you have the precious treasure or the luxury precious treasure. If you purchase the luxury precious treasure, you get 1.5 times the prosperity points that you would have gotten. So if you buy this, you'll be able to clear the event much easier. And of course, remember, if you're going to buy this or just coin in general in Evony, you need to do it with Aptoid. That's the best way for you to go right now. So, putting the coining option aside, we're going to go through the various quests that are there and help us out with the very difficult ones that people have problems clearing. So if we tap here, it takes us to the various quests that we have. So in this gathering tab, let's look at the things that we have here. Gather resources up to 60 million from outside the city. That one is pretty straightforward and easy. Just gather. Cultivate generals for 230 times. Again, that's just doing cultivation of generals. That one is pretty straightforward. Refine equipment for up to 230 times. This one is also pretty straightforward as well. But if you're going to do this, the best thing would be for you to pick low-level gear, like any of the blue gear, and then refine that. This gear has the lowest cost for refining, and if you keep refining it, you will eventually clear that quest. So I still have a few there. I'm just going to try and get this completed right now. Okay, so that's the refining done. Let's see what else we have. Produce resources inside your city. So this is just in-city resources, producing them and claiming them. This is pretty straightforward as well. And then doing offering 100 times. Again, pretty straightforward and easy. If you have the gems and tributes, you can get this done pretty quickly. Okay, let's look at the Alliance tab. In this one, we have participate in Alliance War 160 times. So that's joining rallies for boss monsters 160 times. If you're active, you'll clear that one, no problem. Donate to the Alliance 50 times. Again, another straightforward one, just donate. Speed up Alliance members times for 100 times. Again, if you have a lot of people in your Alliance and they're asking for help to speed things up, this is something that you'll clear. A lot of these things are things that you would be doing passively anyway. So once you get to a point, you'll find out that you've already cleared a lot of the stuff. Now, we get to this one, buy items in the black market. If your market is over level 30, this is actually a very difficult one to clear. Because when you get to your market, everything is practically all gems. Okay, you get a few of these things that you can buy with normal resources, but pretty much everything is gems and a lot of them are expensive. So doing that for 200 times can actually cost quite a lot. We're going to skip this one for now. We'll come back to it. The last one that we have here, consume 2,400 stamina. Again, this is a pretty straightforward one. If you're joining boss rallies, you'll clear this one very easily. Let's look at the ambition tab. And we have train troops, train 300,000 troops. This one, again, pretty simple and straightforward, just train troops. You can knock out a few T1s with this. That will clear it for you, no problem. And if you're also able to combine this with the troop training event in the King's Path, you'll be able to kill two birds with one stone. Okay, so that's the training troops. The next thing we have, heal troops. Again, this is a pretty straightforward one. If you're doing high-level boss monsters, or you're doing barbarians, or PvP, something that you would have to heal quite a few troops, you'll get this one cleared very easily. Next, revive 80,000 troops in the Holy Palace. This one is a difficult one. It's one that people struggle with, and I'll show you how to clear it. We also have recall 100,000 deserters in the Holy Palace. Again, a difficult one. Increase power by 70 million. This is another passive one. If you're getting wounded troops and you're healing them, eventually you will clear this one. Plunder 18 million resources from another player. This one might not be so straightforward for everyone, but it's actually pretty easy to do, especially if you have family members. Just set them up. 18 million resources isn't that difficult to pull out. In fact, for most people, that's one hit and you'll get that cleared. So just make the plans to get that done, and this is a very simple one. Alternatively, if you're on a KE server or a bubble or burn server, this one is something that you would also clear as well. So now that we've gone through all of the activities here, let's look at the difficult ones. We're going to start off with the ones for the Holy Palace and for the deserters. In order for us to clear these ones, we need to fill up our hospital. Okay? So we need to have enough wounded troops to max out the capacity in our hospital before we can get these ones done. And for you to do that, there are two ways that you can go about it. The first one is to have a friend come over and kill some of your troops. And the easy way you do it is you just send a few troops out, as many as you need to fill out your hospital, put them on camps, and let the person come and hit them. That will fill up your hospital, and that way is usually very quick and straightforward. The only downside is you need to find somebody that will be willing to come and help you to do that. The other option is to attack bosses. Now, you find a high-level boss, and you send your troops out to attack the boss. In this situation, and also in the PvP situation, you want to be sending out low-level troops. I would recommend sending out strictly T1s. These days, a lot of people have tons of T1s. So use those to fill up your hospital. And you keep sending the T1s to the high-level boss without a general. You will get wounded when attacking the boss and they'll come back, and you just repeat the process until your hospital is filled. If the barbarian event is going on as well, you can also use those troops to attack barbarians and get the wounded. Now, once you've filled up your hospital, the next thing that will start to happen is when you attack the boss again, you will start getting deserters. As you can see here, that's what I'm using. I personally prefer attacking bosses to clear this as opposed to the PvP situation. There is the downside of it costing you stamina every time you attack the boss, but then this is something that you can do by yourself and you can adjust it as you see fit. So at this point, your hospital is filled up and now you're getting deserters. And if you go to your holy palace, you can see the deserters that you have there and the capacity that you have. Now, you will keep on attacking the boss until your deserter capacity is maxed out. As you can see here, once your deserter capacity is maxed out, the next time you attack the boss, you will start getting dead troops. So a portion of the troops that you send will be dead. Those troops will be dead, killed, gone. You can't get them back. But a portion of the troops that get killed will be sent to your holy palace as souls. And then you continue this process until you have enough souls in your holy palace to meet the requirement for the Dawn of Civilization event. Once you've done that, it's simple from here. Just revive the troops. Revive the souls that you have, recall the deserters, heal the troops in your hospital. Very straightforward and simple. And as you can see, that's exactly what I did, and I have all of those cleared here. Now, I have everything cleared except for these ones. The black market items. Those are the only ones that I haven't cleared yet, but we're going to get back to that. So at this point, let's just claim all the points that we have here. Okay. Make sure we claim everything. And as you can see here, I've already reached the max level and I still have some of the points to claim back. Okay, that's a weird thing that Evony have done with this event, but that's there. What I was going to show you is that when you have quests like the black market one, what you do is you come here to where it says buy prosperity points. When you are here, you can use gems to clear the levels. The more levels you try to clear, the more gems you will need to use. But if you've done everything else, and for example, only the quest from the black market remains, using this option to clear everything is a lot cheaper than going into the black market to actually buy those items. So once you've cleared everything else, claim your points. If you still have some quests remaining, just come to these buy prosperity points, use gems, purchase, and clear it all. And that's pretty much all you have to do. You scroll down, you can see that the battle tested fragment is highlighted. I'll just claim all my rewards. There it is right there. So that's the Dawn of Civilization event, folks. If you found this helpful and it makes it easy for you to clear the event, it'll be great if you can give the video a like, and also feel free to drop a comment if this really helped you out with clearing the event. Thank you very much. Aka signing out.